Hello, Mika. Yes, you're
Hamada has left the building, and Black Adam has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Adam has entered the building. Oh my God, that's Dwayne Johnson playing him? I had no idea.
Wait. Dwayne Johnson is The Rock?
Wait a minute. He is neither fully black nor an Adam. I can clearly see that man's black costume stops right there at his neck. And then it's just
he's multiple Adams.
No, yeah, and there's more than one Adam there.
I need to ask, has there ever been a time where you've seen The Rock and Dwayne Johnson in a room at the same time? No. I rest my case.
Wow. Amazing. Start the show.
Team detective work.
Hey, you dorks, this is Gunnar Hansen, Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and you are listening to The Dorkening.
Hi, I'm Brian Johnson, and although you probably accidentally stumbled across it and have no idea why you're watching it, you are in fact watching The Dorkening.
Hello, this is Tom Kenny, voice actor, the voice of the Ice King on Adventure Time, and SpongeBob SquarePants. Meow. Oh, Gary the Snail, too. Hey, guess what you're filling your eye holes and ear holes with? The Dorkening! Oh, I love the Dorkening. Very popular in Ooh. And Bikini Bottom.
Hi, I'm Lou Ferrigno. You're watching The Dorkening. And you know what? You don't like me when I get angry, so don't get me angry. You better keep watching The Dorkening.
Hey guys, this is Felissa Rose, and you're watching The Dorkening.
Hey guys, it's Courtney Palm. We're shooting Death House, and you're watching The Dorkening.
This is Anthony Michael Hall, and you're watching The Dorkening. Stay tuned. My friends are going to show you what entertainment's all about, baby.
The Dorkening.
The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
rise and shine, my sinners. When Father Evil starts his day, he gets a little deadly. Deadly Grounds coffee has the richest, smoothest flavor you'll find anywhere. It's sinfully delicious. Once you go deadly, you never go back. Order yours at getdeadly.com. Coffee's so good, it's scary.
Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody. You're watching The Dorkening. And I almost said something else, but anyway. My name is Leo. I'm the monkey behind the keyboard here. We have an awesome show scheduled for you today. A ton of shit has, come out, some news, everything. We're going to be going over everything. Yo, how's it going?
All right. How's everybody?
Doing great.
Glad to hear.
Yeah. Powerful Brandon.
Hey, kids. Yeah, I'm doing well, man. I hope you guys are as well. I'm just curious, Leo, is the thing you almost said like, welcome to this recording of a new episode of A Different World, filmed before a live studio audience. Is that it?
Yeah.
You're big fan of the one season that Lisa Bonet was on, and then you were like, oh, I don't care if she's gone. Just I love Kareem Hardison so much.
No.
That's why I stayed. So if you don't agree, just know you're wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm always wrong. You know that.
It was a great show to say.
It was a fucking phenomenal show. It really was. Like, that's not the joke here at all. I'm making fun of Leo.
I've never.
I cannot be more straightforward about that. I love A Different World, and I'm like partial to Leo.
I've never seen A Different World.
What?
Yeah.
This interview is over.
There was a time in my life that I didn't.
It was a different TV. Different world. Sorry, dude. You need to check that shit out, man. Like, did you watch the Cosby Show?
Yeah.
And I'm not like trying to bring up fucking Pill Cosby. All right. I'm just saying, like, did you? It was a mainstay in America.
Well, there was two different versions of.
No. The Cosby Show, not Cosby when he's like fucking 70, and
Yes, the Cosby Show. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I love the Cosby Show.
You know that A Different World. Yeah, it was a spinoff. It was like a sequel / sister series. It was all about how Denise went off to college to Hillman College. And,
I might have seen bits and pieces of it, but that was when did that come out?
Oh my God, 1989, 1990.
Okay.
Maybe.
I didn't watch a ton of TV during my high school years. I mainly watched Star Trek,
and Babylon 5.
No, I didn't watch Babylon 5.
Oh, just Star Trek. Wow, you kept it
87.
Focus. 87?
What?
Yeah.
Wow, I was fucking 5 when that shit started. That is, for anybody who's trying to keep track, that means I'm 40.
Mr. Flo Zeke says Dorks rule. We agree, Flo Zeke. And Comics Van Sant says, hey yo, hey pops.
Hey.
I agree. Mr. Flo Zeke is correct and also the best.
Yeah. I don't know if I
Words escape.
Yeah, I know. What the internet is a buzz because
I mean, you know who fucking Sinbad is, right?
Yeah,
well, then say thank you, A Different World, because that was the main way he was introduced to most of the country. He was one of the professors at Hillman College.
He also did a movie where he was a genie, right?
How did I know that was coming?
Yeah, I believe the name of it was This Conversation is Going to Be Admissible Evidence in My Murder Trial. I mean,
that's one of those Mandela effects, right?
Yeah, I love the Mandela effect. Like, what a fucking magnificently self-centered conspiracy theory for every person that subscribes to it. Like, what do you mean? It's Berenstain Bears. I remember it as Berenstein Bears. Well, clearly the world is completely different and has alternated from what it once was in a different reality. That's obviously what happened here. It couldn't be that myself and other people, because there's billions of us on the planet, could have just remembered a tiny detail incorrectly at the same time, because we're all about the same age and had experiences around the same points.
Well,
That's too fucking nuts. Alternate reality.
No, I totally get that, and I'm not saying there's an alternate reality or anything like that.
I'm saying there's not. I'm out and out telling people you're wrong.
There could be, but chances are this is just our brain playing odd tricks on us. But it's kind of crazy how there's
people reading stuff online and just assuming
exactly, yeah. But
it's mimetic, yeah. It's
kind of funny how there's so many of those instances, and they're like specific items that not everybody, but a lot of people remember wrong.
Well, like I said, there's billions of people on the planet, and human beings are creatures that look for patterns constantly. That's what we do. And it makes sense that it's a probable thing that there's going to be a percentage of us that think about things in the same way around the same time. And
that's why people come up with the same ideas at the same time,
Exactly. But also the internet, like Yo-Yo was kind of saying, like when people can kind of put those ideas out into the ether now, it's very easy for other people to not even necessarily realize that, but be swayed slightly by that. And it actually affects how they remember. So they may have misremembered it in a way more uniquely suited to themselves. But once they see how somebody else remembered it and it's close to how they do, it becomes, oh, I remember it that way too. And there you go. That's how it's like, well, we remember it like this.
Well,
plus memory is kind of just all random stuff you make up. Like you remember like subtle, like small bits of things, and then your brain just makes up the rest of it every time. Literally every time.
Yeah. Well, whatever it is, I still swear that younger me saw the totally different ending of Big. So I'm gonna stick to that story.
Yes. I'm sure that nobody said that in front of you when you were a small child, or you read about it somewhere when you were younger and you just incorporated it into your head.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure that didn't happen at all. You definitely saw the ending that doesn't exist, Leo.
Yep. Well,
fucking alternate reality bullshit. And I couldn't possibly be wrong. It's just going to be a completely different reality. I cannot subscribe to that. Also, come on over and check out Comics Paradox, in which we talk about alternate reality takes and tips.
I can subscribe to the alternate.
You can't subscribe to that, but you can subscribe to this.
Yeah, but you can subscribe to this. We know for a fact this shit happened because it was written down and drawn.
I can subscribe to like multiple dimensions and stuff like that, because with quantum physics and stuff, I'm sure there's
an alternate worlds theory, and it certainly has become like a large part of how quantum physics is looked at.
Yeah, but with quantum entanglement, wouldn't this alternate reality just be the same, like versions of us doing the same thing?
You never know, man. It's a flip of a coin. It's tiny details, this, that, and the other thing. One thing becomes another, begets another, begets another.
You know what the fucking craziest theory that I've read recently?
No, please enlighten us.
The double slit experiment, kind of like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So you know how to double slit experiment, where the atoms change depending on if they're being observed.
Observation. Yeah.
Okay. So what if we're taking
simulation?
You knew where I was going.
Yeah, because I'm a fucking genius, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you think of like video games where your character is looking to the east and it only draws the east.
Yeah, it saves on computation.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing GTA, right? If you're playing, Vice City, okay? And you're riding around a car. Now, it generates what you see outside, but do you think that it renders the inside of the building that you're passing while you're outside of it, or it waits until you actually go inside and that's when it renders? And that's the idea, that observation changes it.
Yep.
Once it's being observed, that's when it becomes the thing that it's supposed to be. And that's the craziest thing about these electrons, I believe, shooting through double blind. They acted completely different when they were not being watched. And once they were, they did exactly what we expected them to do. Like, that seems an awful lot like we're living in a simulation.
Yeah.
And some they do say, I can't, the Japanese physicist, I can't remember his name.
Maiko.
Yeah, I feel so bad. I can barely remember. I haven't seen him on anything in forever.
But yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Great guy though. Like, I love listening to him talk.
You mean Miko?
Quite possibly.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Steven, what's his last name, Steven?
Fuck if I know.
Is that from the Nagasaki area of Japan, or?
Ask Kim Jong-il.
Yo-Yo laughed. God damn it! Thank you,
Kim Jong-il, because he's launching North Korea nukes. So,
that's not
Mikio Kaku.
Yeah, Mikio Kaku.
Yeah. He actually, I did see him. Like, he's a theoretical physicist, and he was saying, like, oh, if everything was a simulation, I mean, the amount of computational power, the energy needed to do so, it would literally be the size of the universe. So, I mean, technically you could be correct by saying, hey, the universe is what created us and what causes us to be. So, like, the simulation is real, but it doesn't make sense because the amount of energy needed would just be so much more than we could ever imagine. I'm like, well, yes, but then it becomes, yeah, well, of course it is. It's more than we can imagine because we're in the simulation and we're not allowed to be able to comprehend anything beyond the simulation. And it just snowballs. It's a lot of the same kind of stuff. Simulation is more philosophy than physical study. And that's why if you watch, and I know it's like the only solid example because it was so massively fucking popular, but The Matrix, it was heavily influenced by the philosopher, oh my god, I can't remember his name, but simulacra and simulation, their theory on what reality is, how we perceive it, and what it could possibly not be. And that's at the heart of The Matrix, the story, not like the bombastic action-packed flick itself. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I just feel like if I were a video game character, I should be able to get a Game Genie or something at some point, because this whole like thing I got going on, I mean, it's not the worst, but I wouldn't mind.
Shit goes one now. Who would hurt? Just
yeah, like I don't need to be invulnerable. I don't need to worry about hitting a Goomba when I'm running and dying. That's fine. Could I just have infinite coins? Like that? Just give me that, and I'll be fine. They're like, oh, money can't buy happiness. I'm like, yeah, but I'll rent the shit out of that bitch.
So what did I miss?
Nothing.
Yeah.
We talked about a different world, the Cosby Show spinoff.
Just a heads up, guys. I may pop out, but I will pop back in. I'm just giving you a heads up.
Sounds good. Speaking of like infinite coins, on spoiler alert, but not really because nobody's watching it. This week's version of episode of Andor. So
the Star Wars show.
Yeah, the Star Wars one. Oh my god.
Oh, you mean the show about the guy who dies in Rogue One?
Yeah.
Cool. So Andor decided to take his money from the heist, and he went to go pick up his mom, and his mom is all for the rebellion, and she doesn't want to leave her home. So he decides to leave and go on a vacation to some like Hawaiian.
So let me get this straight. The episode was, "Hey Ma, I need you to come with me." "No, I'm not leaving." "All right, fine, fuck it. I'm going to Vegas."
Well, it was that. It was also Mon Mothma was having a party. And
Leo, stop! You're making this sound almost too
sorry.
Oh, and the
how many bots?
I'm struggling to say we're hearing this.
No, it gets better.
It could only get better, Leo.
No, I want to know one thing about when you
Where's
said
my nightcap, man?
Mon Mothma had a party. How many Bothans died of getting drunk at the party?
Too many, Steve. We don't talk about it. Oh, wait, I know. Many Bothans died. Oh, no. I just gave away the entire plot of Rogue One. Whoopsie.
So the dude that got fired from his Imperial job, that's been like living with his mom for the past like 5 episodes.
You say that like I watched past the first.
Living with his aunt.
His aunt? I thought it was his mom.
I have no. I'm just saying he started with like.
It's his mom.
Hey, listen. For all we know, this could be like the Alabama of the galaxy Star Wars takes place in. She could be both.
Yeah. So
thanks, Aunt Mom.
He had another scene of him having cereal with blue milk, but she called in that favor to his uncle, so he got that desk job at the Empire. Seriously, he got a desk job at the Empire, and the ending of the episode is like zooming out of him with like all the cubicles. It's pretty fucked up. But anyway, Andor.
Oh, wait, hold on. He ends up in a fucking secretary pool.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it sounds like to me. Like
no, he's actually
Disney's trolling you. You're aware of this.
Oh,
right?
I know.
They are just testing to see how much people will watch.
Oh,
still watching. Look,
aren't they always?
So he got a job. This is all serious. He got a job, I think, in the counts and measures division, and he needs to like keep an eye on like fuel costs or something like that, or fuel expenditure.
That show is just fucking high octane, a thrill a minute.
Okay, hold on. But the best part is Andor is on.
That wasn't the best part. Ooh, continue.
They spent 10 continuous minutes with him writing reports.
So Andor takes his money and goes on vacation, hires a hooker, and he's like he's in
Star Wars for kids.
Oh yeah. He's in the hotel room, and she's like saying she wants some special treat or something like that, some candy. So he's going to the convenience store to buy it.
The name of the candy penis.
No.
I'm just covering my bases.
I forgot what it was, but it was so anyway, he's walking to the convenience store on the beach, and what's that?
And he gets robbed.
No. Even better.
On your shit.
Even better. There's somebody robbed somebody, and he's running away, and because he's like just came back from this heist, he's all nervous, so he's looking around, and a stormtrooper notices him looking around and thinks he's suspicious and part of it, and arrests him, and he goes to court and gets 6 years in jail.
Hey guys, give me 15 minutes. I'll pop back on. Okay.
All right. We won't talk about anything until you get back.
You can. I don't give a shit.
Same place.
Oh, thank you. We will then.
I mean, if you talk about DC, go ahead. I don't give a shit. I'll be back.
I guess now's the time to shine. I guess